the elevator to my room, sat on the polyester pre-furnished couch surrounded by boxes, and took a deep breath. I knew I had just crossed the threshold into a new world. It was as if God had opened up the heavens, shot me a thumbs up with a wink, and said, "Go forth, my son, and spread your seed, for I have instilled a spirit of triumphant rage within you." I reached into our still unplugged mini-fridge, grabbed 2 warm Keystones, and tossed one to my roommate, Monty. Monty was a 6'5" man-child whose Christian name was Peter Montgomery. He was an all-state middle linebacker our senior year of high school, but had always been too smart for his size, so he turned his back on the pigskin to focus on his education after getting a full ride to college. We had been best friends since 6th grade when our dad started a law firm with a few other lawyer buddies. Monty's longtime high school girlfriend, Sarah, had gotten into some out-of-state school, and like all young couples who think they can make it work, they were determined to maintain a healthy long-distance relationship. Fucking stupid. The beer I tossed his direction thudded against Monty's chest and rolled into his lap. He looked at me, disgruntled, and I offered a resolution. "Let's get shit-faced." "Shouldn't we unpack first?" he asked. I pretended not to hear his question and chugged my beer before spiking it to the floor, unknowingly starting a trend that would lead to us having the filthiest dorm room in the history of civilized domiciles. Monty followed suit. "All right, that was a good start, but I'm unpacking and calling Sarah before we do anything else." He wiped his mouth and took out his phone. While he unpacked and called Sarah, probably to vow undying abstinence in her absence, I checked my bag to see what surprise my dad had left me. I reached into the side pocket, rustled through the customized Pro V1s with my TP3 logo, and pulled out an envelope. Inside was an American Express card and a note. "Townes, college is a time for great personal growth. These are significant years you'll hold dear for the rest of your life. You're a Prescott. Carry our family name with the same respect as the generations before you. The Alpha House is a great place, and you're going to make a lot of mistakes there that your mother can never hear about. I made friendships and connections during my stay that helped shape me into the man I am today. Remember, above all else, you're there to learn. TP2. P.S. Take the hazing like a man." If he had any idea what would transpire over the next several hours, or how crazy I'd go with that Amex over the next several years, that letter would have been comprised purely of threats and curses. As I folded the letter back into the envelope, I heard the scamper of feet outside our door, followed by a series of unusually polite knocks. "Who is that? The fucking RA already?" I asked Monty. He was still talking to Sarah, so he put his hand over the phone and waved me off apathetically to check the door. I walked over and looked through the peephole. Darkness. "Who is it?" I asked loudly. I heard muffled giggling and a series of much louder knocks in response. I glanced around our room to make sure we didn't have anything illegal visible and cracked open the door to investigate. 4 girls in all black shoved their way through, shrieking like cats in heat. 2 of them bum-rushed me as I covered my ears and stumbled backward. "Mother of God," Monty said as his jaw dropped and he quickly hung up on Sarah. The first thing I noticed was how incredibly hot and blonde they were. They playfully pushed me to the ground, and in my confused state I chose to let them have their way with me. I put up enough of a fight to make it fun for them, but I wanted to see where this was going. One of them bound my hands with rope behind my back, while the other stretched duct tape over my mouth. My mind raced to figure out what the hell was going on, and then one of the girls wiped the confusion from my face with a glorious explanation. "You're being kidnapped, sweetie," the blonde assassin informed me, like a slutty psychic mind reader. "Can I tie you up next?" I mumbled through the tape. Monty had scrambled into a fortified position atop his bed. He was wildly swinging his pillow at 2 attackers, determined to delay the inevitable. Once he noticed my lack of resistance, he laid down his defense and conceded defeat. "Don't worry," assured the girl with 2 trophy-worthy tits. "We'll take good care of you." I probably looked like a kid in a candy store, eyes aglow with bewilderment and anticipation. Monty looked like a man who'd forgotten the safe word during an S&M sex act gone horribly wrong. "Welcome to college, boys," the ringleader announced as she eye-fucked my face off. "We're taking you to the Alpha House for the annual Paint Your Toga party." I lit up like the first time a girl gripped my shaft and nodded my wide-eyed approval. When I was a senior in high school, I'd heard rumors about this hybrid toga paint rush party, and it sounded like an